Okay, I'm doing my regular after work walk here in my neighborhood. Um, I've been walking here since before the pandemic um, for exercise. May not look it now, but when I was a teenager, I was a long distance runner, and um, you get that running in your blood and exercise in your blood, and you constantly want to exercise, and like you're just kind of addicted to the dopamine hit you get from exercising. So here I am. Uh, Nice neighborhood. Live in a lot of older folks. Pittsburgh's a very older city. A lot of senior citizens around here. Um, Taxes could be pretty high around this area, and yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a deterrent. Which is kind of a good deterrent. It keeps out a lot of riffraff in the neighborhood. So, um, hey, how you doing? That's my neighbor. Um, So I just want to get on here. I watch a lot of these guys do financial chats, just walking around their neighborhoods, and I decided to give it a shot myself. So just got in from work. This week I worked downtown. I'm working downtown Pittsburgh. Then I work hybrid, so after this week I'll be working from home for 2 weeks, and I'll be back downtown for a week. So, but sitting in the office, you want to um, you just want to get out and move your muscles. Uh, Dealing with a little bit of back issue recently. My Someone played golf with my son about 6 weeks ago, and after we played the next day, it's totally like incapacitated. My back went to a chiropractor. He said he didn't have anything wrong with your disc, but probably just like have a back sprain, minor back sprain. So it was doing good, but then uh, my dad, the 84-year-old dad's moving, so um, helping him move kind of aggravated a little bit this week. So, but beautiful day here. Got the Blue Jays on. Blue Jays are doing pretty good this year in real life. So, but yeah, that's pretty good. Um, this area, I had a lot of this motorcycle here. You guys can see it. Got a nice motorcycle park. But let's talk a little bit about gaming. Um, a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel are in it for gaming. So, um, I had a fantastic Apple football game this morning. I just finished off. Um, Played the 1972 49ers and the 1976 Cowboys, and it was down to the wire. Cowboys end up winning, and they score a touchdown, go-ahead touchdown with 4 minutes to go, and just really fun trying to see San Francisco come back, and they didn't. But John Brody card's pretty good for Apple football. Played a little bit of replay this weekend. Um, Bought a corner rounder. That was fun. So I was just thinking a lot about my projects. I do these really long, like season replay where I play every single game. And challenging now is we have completed 7 of them, but challenge is we got so many of these games and seasons. It makes it real hard um, to stick with it. Like I admire some of these guys, like Ogard, like Mike Mathias on the replay site. These guys are amazing. Like their stick to itiveness. Like I'm able to complete some myself, but these guys are like my heroes because it seems like they're not deterred by anything. Like no other games, no other seasons. I find it really hard. So, but another thing I think it, talking about like doing full season baseball replays, I think the way I used to do it probably made it easier because I would score games on graph paper and I wouldn't add up stats till I played like a whole month of games for that team for the teams. So I would play like the whole month of April, whole month, and then do stats. Whole month of May, then add up the stats. So the stats would take me like it would take me like a week to do, but right now we have all these nice helpers, which are great, but they don't really, excuse me, they don't really, they're not really conducive to like the way I play, like game after game after game with same lineups, and also I lose a little bit of tactile. Like for some reason, I'm not the only one, but I like that scoring by hand. You feel like you're connected to the replay. So um, that's yeah, so that's a challenge, So it's got all these games, all these seasons. Almost at a point of diminishing returns with purchases too. Like I'm only buying some stuff that really stands out to me. I'm walking up a hill here, so it's getting a little windy. Um, uh, like for example, Appa's come out in 1990, and I'm planning on getting that. I'm probably gonna get the same exact season for a replay coming out because I like both those games. But like replay had a sale like this last weekend for it was like buy two get $12 off, and I love replay. It's like my second favorite engine for baseball, and it really wasn't anything that was worth committing that money to in my eyes. I mean, as far as what I pretty much have all their seasons from 79 through 98. And then I have a few of their modern seasons too, so 2020 and 2024, a couple older seasons before that. And I have let's see, just a bunch of their stuff. So yeah, it really has to stand out to me. As far as money, we're doing a little bit better financially. We recently able to pay off our first mortgage this summer, and that's really changes your finances. I'm seeing. So we're enjoying that, but you also have to deal with as you get older. Like I'm 54. When you get older and you're in a better position with your job and your finances, then you have to deal with your parents at the end of their life, and that's what we're dealing with right now. As far as like my mother-in-law, she got terminal cancer, and she got told she had 6 months a couple weeks ago to live, and she's still living by herself, but my wife and I are dealing with that. My dad is in good shape. He's 84. My mother-in-law is 84 too. But my dad, he's recently decided he wanted to sell his house, so we're helping him with the move. And anyone knows what moving's like, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So he's 84, so helping him there. So we got all that coming to us, and my father-in-law, he's 91, living by himself. He's actually still driving too. So that's my wife's father, and let me turn up the hill here. There's a big church by my house, Glen Presbyterian. And my mom, she passed away 2 Februarys ago, so she was the first to go. So that's where we're at. I mean, like I said, you get older, you get wiser, a little bit better off financially if you manage your money well. But then you got to deal with your parents getting older, taking care of them. I see a strain it puts on my wife. She's the only one of my mother-in-law's kids that is fairly close. So anyway, I'll walk up another hill here. Let's get past this dog. He sometimes jumps at me, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, he's not out. Okay, good. So has some water in her glass. Pretty cool. Looks like you got tomatoes. This guy's automatic tomato water. That's neat. Let's go back to some games. Canton, fantastic time a couple weeks ago. I would recommend any of you guys that are in this community and follow digital dice and any of these other tabletop games, try to attend something. I mean, it's hard, it really gets your juices flowing. So you leave these things and you get so pumped up from like talking to guys. Usually it involves like dinners out. Another big hill here. Drinks. Sometimes you're staying over a nice hotel, but just the camaraderie. I mean, got to hang out with some great friends at Canton. Friend Eric and Bob, you guys know who you are. Got to chat with a bunch of replay guys. Got to meet Vinny from Digital Dice, which was very cool. Got to talk to Phil Ray, Joe Cars, I mean, all those names you see in the chats. So keep an eye for cats too. I was like to spy the house of a cat. I'm a cat lover. I love cats. A lot of these houses have cats. Some are outdoor cats, some are indoor cats. So I like to see sometimes I'll see an outdoor cat like hiding over in a bush or something. It's kind of neat. And sometimes I'll see the indoor cats in the windows. But let's talk a little bit more about gaming. So yeah, I'm thinking with football season coming up, I'm gonna do a football project coming up soon. I haven't decided. I started a 76 Cowboys. I don't know if that's gonna stick. I played one game, but I'm trying to. I always like to do a football replay every football season, whether at least a single team replay. So last year I did the 2022 Bears, which was fun, playing that Justin Fields card. And APA football is such a blast. But like I said, there's a lot of other games. Like I watched Kurt Berglund do Field Day in Fall Classic, and I always want to play it every time I watch him. Those games, I have them, and they're great games. But like I said, there's not enough time in the day to do all that stuff. So, yeah. So I'm downhill. Thank goodness. Actually, on a busier road right now. Car be flying past me here. It just hit me. It's a nice neighborhood. So, let's see what. Like I said, there's not enough time in the day to enjoy all these things. Like APA, I have hundreds, over probably 200 APA season sets. I'm counting like reprints, first edition, modern sets, football, hockey, baseball, golf courses, everything. And like I said, I could just sell off everything of mine and just go APA, and I'd be happy the rest of my life. But like, for example, Stratomatic, I think that's a great game. Man, I had such a blast playing that. Like I played not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, I played 77 um, just super advanced. I wanted to play some super advanced, and it was fantastic time. I mean, just the roles, the strategy involved with that game was just incredible. So replay, same thing. Love replay. Um, Another team game I was tinkering around with this weekend was History Maker Baseball. I perforated an 81 set I finally had. So here's a little doggy. Like my dog I had when I was a kid. Guess I'm a cat person now. History Maker Baseball I love, there's more math into that game than it appears, I think. Their accuracy. Um, for example, this is what I love when I open a new set is 1981 Daryl Sconiers for the Angels. I was playing Angels Red Sox, I think it was, on Friday, and he was like a semi-gold for fielding. And the fielding, you could be gold, semi-gold, you could be no rating, or you could be iron or semi-iron. So really, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 5 levels of defense you could be in that game. Whereas like someone like Appa, for example, you got 3. Um, you know, Stratus 5, but there's more math than appears. You know, you see those qualities like how can this game be accurate? But there's more accuracy in that game than an ECI, I think. So Sconiers was like a semi-gold. I was like, oh, okay, this little used first baseman for the Angels. How is he semi-gold? And then so I go to the baseball reference, and I looked at the fielding stats, and lo and behold, Daryl Sconiers had a 1,000 fielding percentage. Wonder why he didn't get a pure gold, but he's semi-gold. So Keith Avalone got that in there. He baked that into the 1881 Angels Sconiers card. So, but let's see here. Neighbor coming home. This lady has cats too. This person has a cat. Sometimes I see it. I'm looking up for cats. Let's see. Oh, no cats up there. I was walking back to San. I usually walk about a half an hour. So like I said, with this back issue, um, I was going to start my gym again. Uh, I was going to the gym for about a year and a half, about 3 times a week. So I did this hurt his back sprain, and so I took 6 weeks off. Doctor said like it's this, let it rest, let it heal for 6 weeks. So I did that, but then I re-aggravated it right at 6 weeks. So it's feeling good now. Like I've known, but it's like the morning that you get out of bed, it's like it comes out and bites you. And you guys ever have back issues, you know what that's all about. But job is the job. My wife and I are dealing with. You know, we both work for large corporations in banking, and we both have been there. Next year will be 30 years for each of us, and we've been blessed to be fully employed almost that whole 30 years. But I could see ageism coming down the pipeline for both of us. Like, I sense it. And who knows? I have no idea what my company has planned for us, or our departments, or etc. But that's something real you have to deal with when you get to our age. Is like this company making decisions whether, and I've seen this over my 30 years, I've seen them restructure, and I've seen the financial crisis 2008, I saw what happened during COVID. You know, I was luckily employed through all those situations. Um, I work in management, and we recently got a restructuring, and my boss didn't make it through the restructuring. He got let go. So who knows what conversations go on behind closed doors? But all you could do is get yourself prepared financially for that day, which is what my wife and I do. Um, we really don't spend a ton on. We really cut back on going out to eat. We really cut back on a lot of expenses because everything's kind of really sky high. And my water bill last month was $440. It's every 2 months. It's every other month bill, but still 440 is a lot for water. Coming from like just like 5 years ago, it was like $130, I think, a quarter. And so it was like crazy the increase. So I'm thinking of the channel. I started jumping around here in different subjects, but I'm just talking like stream of consciousness here, enjoying the day out in my neighborhood. I think this week I'm doing my 88 NL for Apple Master Game, playing every game. It is a fantastic replay. I mean, the East races, this is why you do full season every game. You get to see these races evolve, transpire, and 88's gotten really good. So, the East race is tremendous. West race is decent. A lot of dominant pitching in that season, though. So I mean, these pitchers just dominate the games, like both sides, almost every single game. It's like they go like 8 innings, 7 innings, you know, like 1 run, no runs, 2 runs. Then you got the closers come in, shut it down. So, but it's a lot of fun. So my thinking is I want to knock it out. Like I want to finish 88, but sometimes I want to go play the juicier steroid seasons like 96, 97, and those seasons where it's like you score like 7 to 15 runs a game or slugfests. So I'm kind of thinking of bouncing back to that. So we'll see we'll get the football in. I got the uh, 80. I'm doing the 90s decade Canadians also, which I'll be playing some more of that. I think I figured out a solution maybe is to just pick one replay for every game you own. So I think I think that'll help because sometimes you get like one-offs kind of feel empty after you do like a one-off, like it's like an empty feel, like you haven't like done anything or haven't advanced a project or anything like that. So I do. Yeah. Back home here. I'm gonna take 5, 10 minutes to chat. So so like pick a project, pick a season. You know, it'll be your project. I'm really thinking like Strat, maybe sticking with like 77. I wanted to stick with 77 because our good friend Chris, CC Appa fan, for all those years on Delphi, he would post really entertaining stuff. He's in the middle of a 77 replay with Stratomatic Basic, and he passed away cancer recently. And him and I would chat. We would private message each other, talk about things. We would do like co-op projects, him and I, like 10, 15 years ago. So I kind of want to stick with that 77 kind of on him. Maybe replay, that's a challenge because replay, I love all the seasons I have. And I don't want to pigeonhole myself into one season. And also Appa, like I like to play that. So we're really blessed here, guys. Actually, honestly, I don't just feel bad for guys not involved with this hobby because um, I just think of like we're guaranteed never to be bored like the rest of our lives. You know, think about that. Like people always retirees and people sitting around, nothing to do when they're older. You know what? That's never going to be any of us, which is kind of like almost like magically like blessed, all of us in that sense. So really appreciate that. It's got to stay healthy, like what I'm doing now. All of us, really. I'm gonna be a little frank here. I mean, you go to these tournaments, these get-togethers, and there's not too many skinny guys there, and some of them look like they're having like some health issues. I think that's the biggest danger of this hobby of tabletop sports to me is the sedentary nature of it. Because you get sucked into these games and you're sitting there for like hours. That can't be good for your health if you do it repeatedly. So that's why I really focus. I could lose a few pounds myself, but I'm trying, exercising, trying to watch what I eat. That's the key to life right there. Health and happiness is you don't have your health, you don't have anything. I heard a good line that like you can have like a million problems in life, and if you until you have a health problem, and then when you have a major health problem, you only have one problem in life. So it's that fast. So almost back home. We'll take this thing all the way up to my kitties. If I can get home, I gotta take the garbage out as soon as I get back. And after the garbage taken out, I'm going to take my kitties outside for a walk. They're out in my yard. So I'll find out after that. My wife should be done working. She's working from home today. She's up in her office. She likes to come down and have a beer or two with me after work. So we like to sit out in your yard with our cats and have a couple drinks. I might not drink. I just eat. Kind of hungry, so we're gonna have some cauliflower pizza. Got in there. I bought hot dogs. They were on sale, like 79 cents, which are like the lowest grade hot dogs you could buy. I couldn't resist the 79-cent sale price. My wife was totally repulsed by that. She's like, I can't believe you're gonna eat those, and I can't believe anyone in this house would eat those. I really would like you guys not to eat those, because it's like the weird, cheap ones. The Sugardale Franks. They were like, it says made with chicken and pork. So that thing, they threw the whole damn chicken in that grinder with the pig. They said, let's mix that crap up, make a hot dog out of it. People like it. But hey, 79 cents. I'm not a cheap person. I'm actually the exact opposite cheap person. I love to go out to eat, but 79 cents couldn't pass that up for a pack of hot dogs. So, hope you guys enjoy the chat. It's something new I'm doing just because like I said, I watch these guys. They walk around the neighborhood. Got a couple thousand subscribers. I am trying to grow the YouTube channel. If you notice, I don't ever. I'm really growing organically. I mean, up to like 720 subscribers, and I don't ever pander for subscriptions or likes and subscribe. I probably should, but I just like to be natural with the whole thing and just try to say, hey, I grew just because you guys enjoyed the content. I'm really at a crossroads as far as like the kind of games I'm putting on my channel. I notice when I put up other engines, people love that. They go bonkers. They get all kinds of views. I might actually do that. I mean, I'm really committed to APA, so we'll see. I did put on a title of my channel. It does include other games sometimes, so maybe I'll do that. Some other football in. maybe some play games, and Dave is unboxing and play. It'll look really fun, especially that Fury football with the modern players. That look really interesting. Back home, sweet tree. Home sweet home. Should come up my steps here, and my cat will be waiting for me. So at the yard here, it's really dried out here in Pittsburgh. Walking inside my house here, save on my landscaper fees. So hope you guys enjoyed the chat. Last shot here will be with my kitty cats, and I'm going to start my garbage. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. So say hi to our best friend, Dr. Fu Manchu. Here he is. Can you see him? Say hi, Choo-Choo. Say hi to the community. He's meowing. Wants you to take him outside. So hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day. See ya.